Bombardier Incorporated's CSeries faces a total tariff of almost 300% when combined with last week's almost 220% countervailing duties. Bombardier. The United States government has hit Bombardier Incorporated with a 79.82% anti-dumping duty, just over a week after it imposed a massive countervailing duty that effectively halts its ability to sell its CSeries jet in the U.S. market. In its preliminary determination released Friday, the U.S. Department of Commerce sided again with the Boeing company, which launched the complaint, and ruled that Bombardier had been dumping its CSeries aircraft into the United States. All U.S.-bound imports of the CSeries jets will now be subject to the 79.82% anti-dumping duty. The decision comes the week after Bombardier was slapped with a hefty 220% duty over its use of countervailing subsidies, which the Montreal-based company called absurd and divorced from the reality about the financing of multi-billion-dollar aircraft programs. The combined duty of 299.45% would be applied to the cost of the plane imported to the United States, but would only take effect if the U.S. International Trade Commission rules in Boeing's favor in a final decision expected in early 2018. Bombardier shares dipped 2 cents to $2.18 immediately after the announcement, but have since recovered. The Chicago-based aircraft giant said it welcomes the decision, affirming its view that Bombardier sold the CSeries to Delta at prices below production cost to illegally grab market share in the single-aisle airplane market. This determination confirms that, as Boeing alleged in its petition, Bombardier dumped its aircraft into the U.S. market at absurdly low prices, it said in a news release. Boeing had initially requested 80% anti-dumping duties, but hiked that figure to 143.35% after it accused Bombardier of withholding information in the ongoing investigation. The company alleged in a document filed last week that Bombardier had refused to provide virtually all the information the Department of Commerce requested for its dumping calculations, and that a higher adverse facts available off the margin should be applied to address Bombardier's intransigence and its concealment of the true dumping margin. Bombardier fired back at Boeing, filing a document that said it had responded to each and every request for information by the department and provided the department with thousands of pages of evidence. Boeing first filed a petition with the Department of Commerce in April asking it to investigate Bombardier, which it says embarked on an aggressive campaign to dump its CSeries aircraft in the United States and offer the new aircraft to Delta Airlines Incorporated at an absurdly low price. Bombardier has repeatedly rejected Boeing's allegations, calling its petition an unfounded assault on airlines, the traveling public, and further innovation on aerospace. In documents filed with the Commerce Department, Bombardier urged the government to either terminate the anti-dumping investigation or issue a negative determination, as it had no sales of subject merchandise during the period of investigation. Delta also filed documents with the Department of Commerce, reiterating that Boeing never competed for the order that eventually went to Bombardier. The airline also argued that Boeing did not lose a sale because there, in fact, was no sale during the period of investigation outlined in the complaint. With file from Reuters and the Canadian press.